Chess is a two-player strategy board game played on a checkered board with 64 squares arranged in an 8x8 grid. Each player starts with 16 pieces, 1 king, 1 queen, 2 rooks, 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 8 pawns. The goal of the game is to checkmate the opponent's king, which means the king is under attack in check, and there is no legal move to escape capture. The game starts with the pieces set up as follows. Each player has their pieces on opposite sides of the board. The pawns are in front of the other pieces, and the rooks are in the corners. White moves first, and then the players alternate turns. Each piece moves in a specific way. The king moves 1 square in any direction, while the queen moves diagonally, horizontally, or vertically any number of squares. The rook moves horizontally or vertically any number of squares. The bishop moves diagonally any number of squares. The knight moves in an L shape, 2 squares in one direction, and then 1 square perpendicular to that. The pawn moves forward 1 square, but on its first move, it can move 2 squares forward. Pawns can capture diagonally 1 square in front of them. Capturing, if a piece lands on a square occupied by an opponent's piece. The opponent's piece is captured and removed from the board. Check and checkmate, if a player's king is under attack in check. The player must get out of check on their next move. If there is no way to get out of check, the king is checkmated and the game is over. Special moves. There are 2 special moves in chess, castling and en passant. Castling is a move where the king and rook switch places, and is used as a defensive move to get the king to safety. En passant is a capture of a pawn that has moved 2 squares on its first move, and is used to prevent the pawn from advancing. End of the game. The game can end in several ways: by checkmate, by resignation, by stalemate when a player cannot make any legal moves but is not in check, or by a draw when neither player can win.